headliners here. Let's go straight to them. The Star Temple Oracle is coming out, and the Darkwood Tarot. So the Darkwood Tarot, we've seen this before, but this looks very good. Coming out June 8th, and looks fantastic. Can't wait for this one. 28 bucks from Sasha Graham, and this is one of the, I think the big releases of June is going to be this deck. I'm pretty excited about it. Really can't wait to get my hands on it. I do have it pre-ordered. Another one coming out in June 8th is the Star Temple Oracle. Now this is 44 cards and has some pretty interesting images there. I mean, I do like the overall theme of this. I think it looks pretty good. I did not order it. I mean, I'm just sort of burned out on these small oracles. Anything oracle under like 50 cards, I'm just not too interested in it anymore. But this is the Star Temple Oracle, if you're interested in that. That is coming out. We also have the Chakra Meditation Oracle, also scheduled for June 8th as well. And June 2nd, we have the Pocket Guide to the Tarot. The other headliner, obviously, is my Waterfall Tarot. Thank you for supporting me if you did. I greatly appreciate that. Waterfall Tarot is my creation. It is a watercolor, hand-painted tarot cards. So, I mean, I got some decent-looking cards there. Temperance, Sun, High Priestess. I'm taking a lot of time on this, and a lot of people have asked about the back design as well. So there you go. Right here is your back. It looks fantastic. So we're cranking out cards at a pretty good clip right now. We do have a lot of interesting and fun cards. So I'm about half done. I'm going to print this. Here's one of my later ones, the Two of Pentacles here. I love that one. So the Two of Pentacles has got the little seals. Everything has a little twist to it. There's nothing just boring. Like the Nine of Swords has a clown face in the background. The Ten of Swords has a vulture waiting for the person to die. The Five of Pentacles has surgical masks on. The Three of Swords is actually a box of chocolates. I mean, etc. So everything has a unique little twist to it and a fun twist, and hopefully you like this. I priced it very reasonably at 39 bucks. I realized nobody wants to pay 50 bucks for freaking tarot cards. So yeah, I mean, 39 bucks if you want to pick it up. It will come out, it says November, but probably September, October is going to be a little more reasonable there. Let's jump to what else is coming soon. Obviously, the Darkwood Tarot, we discussed that. Pretty hyped about that one. Now, the Cosmic Dancer is coming out as well. The Cosmic Dancer Oracle we just saw. Let's look at sort of what's coming out after that. We did look at the Chakra Meditation Oracle. And here's a tarot guide. Kind of interested in this. This comes out in July. July is packed with stuff. If you want to get a sort of a good pre-order in, July has a ton of stuff coming out. So for US games, we got some new pre-orders. Obviously the star thing we just looked at. Natural and Soul Yoga Wisdom cards is new out. This looks pretty interesting. You got a B for accomplishment. A dancer for connection. It looks like sort of this loose watercolor feel to it. I like it. Sort of watercolor stain looking stuff. So that is pre-order. It says summer. I'm assuming it'll be June, July-ish. Cosmic Dancer Oracle. Mother Earth Mandala Oracle looks interesting. This is an oracle. It says it is coming out when? It is coming out summer. So sometime soon. There you go. Well, if you like the mandala type stuff, or mandala, however you pronounce it, that would be great. The Tarot Baseball looks really cute. This looks too cute. Coming out soon as well. I like this. I love how they just redid the themes on all this. The pinch hitter, got the tower, and the 9 of bats. That is too funny. So the 8 of gloves and all this other good stuff. Obviously sort of reimagined tarot, but it looks pretty interesting and fun. I like just the whimsical nature of it. That is coming out in summer of 2020. So we look back over here to some of the stuff over here. So Sexual Magic Tarot Mini is coming out in a couple of months, as well as the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot Mini. So if you're interested in this stuff, go pick it up. Stefan Mager also has a numerology guide coming out in July as well. Kind of interested just to sort of see what that looks like. It says 12 pages. Maybe I'm not that interested. So let's look at the crowdfunding stuff. Well, after we look at the Amazon. Amazon has a few interesting things that are coming out. The Chakra Meditation we looked at, Star Temple Oracle we looked at, Dark Wood. Christ's Will. Now this looks like a book. Christ's Will, Tarot, Kundalini, and the Christification of the Human Soul. Now this is kind of cool. The Next World Tarot hardcover art edition, if you're interested in the art for all of that, as well as Fortune Telling Cards, Tarot of Kingdoms is also coming out end of June. We've looked at this before, and pretty interesting combination of stuff here. The huge border, obviously, for this. But if you're interested in this style, again, looks very loose style to this. Here is the Lovers, for example. If you're interested in that, that's coming out at the end of June, as well as the Transparent Tarot. Now, you remember this from before. Transparent Tarot is extremely old. I remember this in, God, was it 2011? Was it 2011? So we got a few things for June, July. We got a couple of new ones as well. So Lucy Cavendish, you remember her, sort of the big-headed oracle decks that she's come out with before that look pretty cool. She has a ton of affirmation decks. I see like 4 or 5. So if you're interested in this, these all come out in September. These are pretty much standard affirmation looking decks. We can click into some of these. Secrets of the Witch, for example. Again, there's a lot of these coming out from Lucy Cavendish. They look all centered around the September time frame. So when I look at all 4 of them, they all say September 8th. So if you're interested in that, coming out September 8th, as well as Tarot of the Night Sun Mini and the much hyped and very anticipated Tarot of the Divine. Get your pre-order in for Tarot of the Divine. I went and looked at the art in the last video, and that looks absolutely stunning. Definitely something we want to check out. Then we have the Tarot Healer, using the cards to deepen your chakra healing work as well. So let's go look at all of the good stuff on the crowdfunding. So we've seen this before, Guardian of the Night Tarot. Now, this is from MJ Jones, who cranks them out, man. MJ cranks them out. I have the cat and the dog tarot from MJ on the way. Should be here next week, I assume. So the Guardian of the Night Tarot is, I think, her 4th or 5th deck. I mean, literally cranking them out. So this is stunning. This is beautiful. Standard MJ design. So if you're hyped about this, pick this up. MJ is great. MJ has great service. I asked a question, I got a reply within like 3 seconds. The other one that I ordered from Indiegogo that I'm hyped about is, of course, this one. This is the Arcana Tarot Project. So I already pre-ordered this. It looks great. It reminds me of the Adventurer Works Tarot. But yeah, that looks really good. That looks really... I'm a sucker for this style. I am. I'm a sucker for this style. It's got a hard case. Got a complimentary dossier. That looks really pretty. I'm just saying now, that looks really pretty. So I'm pretty hyped about it. I can't wait for this. When does this come? When am I going to get mine? I'm going to get mine in December. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Let's look at Kickstarter real quick and see what we got. We got the Notoria. Now, you saw this on my last video, the Notoria Tarot in Light. Normally, I would pick this up. I mean, I'm just going to admit now, normally I would pick this up. But the two hits that I have against this, one is it doesn't ship until September of next year. What? And the other hit against it is the price of $90. I got a problem paying $90. I mean, you need to throw in a lot more than just a tarot deck in a box for $90. If they included a cloth and like a really nice book, they included a bunch of others, because I can go online and pick up the it's packaged in a white and gold box with its companion book. That's fine. I want something else, like a cloth. I mean, I need something else. I can go online and get a Ciro Marchetti deck for that for the same price with a cloth and a book and everything else. Anyway, but I know it includes a book. But again, it's overpriced, and $90 hurts. $90 hurts. The other one that just came out is the Lunaria with 32 backers. Obviously, this looks pretty, this looks interesting. I'm not really sure where we're going with this. I really would have liked to have seen more cards and less walking on the beach. I mean, when I'm buying, I don't want, okay, you can walk on the beach. Congratulations. Where's the cards at? I mean, if I want to back, I'll back, but I'll need to see more. I need to see a lot more. And then we have the Destiny Tarot deck, which just sort of snuck in here. This looks pretty interesting. Hundreds of hours have been spent on the artwork. Okay. And the backs look great. That looks very nice. And the fronts look pretty cool too. I like that. So gold foil details on each card and the edges. So this is something that I like. It gets me the initial attention. It gets my attention. It does. So now we have a tarot cloth that is also selectable with this. So gorgeous tarot cloth, rose and smoke print. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking. You have my attention. Let's see the cloth. Where are you, Mr. Cloth or Mrs. Cloth? Is that the cloth? All right. Yeah, I think we're going to pass on it. Yeah, okay. So, there it is, the Destiny Tarot deck. And, of course, the Waterfall Tarot, mine. Animal Crossing inspired. I like it. 500 people like it, in fact. And we only have one preview. So, okay. That's cute. It's cute, and I like the coloring book idea. And starting off our YouTube adventure, the Psychic Cindy brings us Universal Love Healing Oracle cards. Now this is a very large, glossy deck of sort of abstract Oracle cards. Looks very attractive as well. So Psychic Cindy sort of walks us through what these are and how these look. And they look really nice. Look at how large they are, though. That looks pretty cool. And she also brings us the Super Attractor, Gabrielle Bernstein. Artwork by Michaela Ezra. So these are another Oracle deck. They look pretty cool. I like the little, I like the affirmations. The Super Attractor, I guess, affirmations. Look really kind of cool. And they have a bit of mixed images on them as well, as you can see there. So it looks like another abstract image combination with the all of the good affirmations that we can have. I like these sort of decks. It has a nice combo of text and graphics, and it does look very interesting. And Tarot Your Truth brings us the Solabusca. The Solabusca indeed. So that is quite the large set of cards. So I'm a big Solabusca fan. And these look extremely attractive. These are huge. Look at the size of those things. Jesus, that's really large. So look at how thick they are. Look at the design of them. That's really attractive. Those are massive. So yeah, there you go with the Solabusca. If you're a fan of the Solabusca, this looks like a good representation of it. And as always, can't really go wrong with the Solabusca. If you want something completely different and unusual, there you go. And she also brings us the Romantic Tarot by LS. A very cute little deck here. I like the old style of the deck. It has that very interesting type of feel to it. Sort of romantic, sort of Victorian, has a lot of interesting components to it, has sort of that muted color set as well, and minimal titles and minimal borders. I mean, I like it. I think it has a lot going for it, and definitely something that I may be picking up myself, actually, that looks great. And Kitten Waits and Tarot brings us the Zoltun Tarot, the Mayan tarot deck. So it has a little book there, the four of the lower, and then we get into the cards. That looks really thin. But yeah, if you're into the Mayan type of thing, if you're into the unusual, then here we go. This very cute. I like that. I like sort of the symbolism mixed with the graphics on top, and I like the variety of all the different graphics and how they sort of incorporated everything together. I think it really works. It's something that looks really kind of cool from Peter Ballin, is that right? And the Truth and Story brings us a live walkthrough of Roots and Wings Oracle. Now this is a tiny little oracle with, you know, that minimal graphics, good looking back there, nice and reversible, but it's sort of a minimal graphics with a couple of keywords and whatnot. This is sort of a live walkthrough as well. You get to see people's reaction to it. You get to see sort of her initial reaction and all this other stuff when we go through the cards. So if you want to check that out, get over to her channel and see it. And Dr. Mystical brings us the Spirit Song Tarot Flip Through. This is another one of those sort of watercolory, really sort of abstract, minimal palette type of things. And Dr. Mystical has as well broken it down into chapters as well, which is a new feature in YouTube where you can hover over it, as you can see, and go to a particular chapter or section of the video. Thank you, Dr. Mystical, for doing that. So cool. As well as the Divine Circus Oracle Flip Through. Sort of a computer generated here, sort of cool looking oracle. The Divine Circus Oracle is something I definitely want to pick up for sure. That has such a unique look to it and is so unusual. I think it would be fantastic to have in my collection. And Danny Mystic brings us the Hayworth Tarot. There you go. Sort of this old school, old style Hayworth Tarot thing here. If you're interested in this, again, sort of a minimal graphics, minimal thing with muted colors, but I sort of like it. I mean, it's interesting. I think they have an interesting take on it, and they do sort of embrace some of our traditional cards with a new spin on it. For example, the arms coming out of the fire and the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands sort of being a spillover, the Ten of Wands without a head. You know, this is an interesting spin on this for sure. And On the Cusp Tarot brings us the Catharsis Tarot. Now this is one of the decks on Kickstarter that is, I think it's an older deck, but it's being resold. But they also have the Catharsis Tarot. They have the other tarot deck on Kickstarter that I told you that I was getting, that I absolutely love it. So it's an interesting spin on that. This is artwork by Jared Howcroft, and it's by JS More. So you can pick it up on eBay, and they have a companion book on Amazon. But again, they're coming out with a couple other tarot decks. So if you're interested in the style, go search JS More on Kickstarter and see all the various decks that they are currently working on. And the Alchemia Tarot by Takai by Tarot Vibes Oracle. Thank you, Tarot Vibes Oracle, for bringing this to us. Now, this is a very cool looking deck, I have to say. This looks really good. Very cool looking deck. So, I mean, if you're interested in this style, go check it out. That looks really good. I like the bright colors. I like sort of the fresh perspective on this. And overall, it just looks fantastic. I mean, you could break this out, no problem. You could break this out, no problem. It has, I mean, obviously it's a computer type look to it, and it does sort of have a Ciro Marchetti feel to it, but wow, look at the graphics on that. It looks so great. That looks so fantastic. And Papa Squirrel brings us the Ghetto Tarot. Here we go. A good looking deck for sure. I mean, it's interesting. It's very interesting. So just sort of how it's laid out, sort of how it's designed. I mean, you know, at some points, I mean, he does have a point to where it could have been a missed opportunity. So it is kind of interesting how they put everything together and whatnot. But, I mean, there you go. The Ghetto Tarot. If you're interested in this, go to Papa Squirrel and check out the review and flip through. And Lennon Smith brings us the Golden Girls Tarot. This is the one I didn't want to make fun of it, but well, look how huge that is. That's a clue game there. But all right, let's check out the Golden Girls Tarot. There you go. So definitely unique spin on the tarot if you're a fan of the Golden Girls. I know they also have a Friends Tarot coming out as well. So, I mean, go check this out. Like, here's the Four of Wands. Very, very, very sort of a traditional Golden Girls theme here. Very, very cool. So, I mean, you know, it's from the old TV show. If you've seen it before, you'll be familiar with sort of the style. But they take it and they give an interesting spin on it, on the different characters and their different personalities and whatnot. And Supportive Tarot with Lisa brings us the Wise Dog Tarot. Very cool tarot. This is from M.J. Jones, who made the Crow Tarot, the Grimalkin Tarot, which is a cat one. This is the Wise Dog. I should have this in Tuesday. And she also has another one on Indiegogo, which you just saw a minute ago. So if you're interested in M.J. Jones type of style and design and whatnot, I think this is great looking. It's very cute, and it definitely has a unique look on everything. And she cranks these things out. Cranks them out, no problem. So, yeah, go to her site and pick this up. This is a previous release, but it was included on the Grimalkin Tarot. And Mystic Cat Psychic Readings introduces her tarot of the Tarot at a Glance. So this was her tarot, designed and created by her, and printed, I think, with the Florida company that she had issues with. But yeah, so here it is. So if you're looking for something simple, sort of a training tarot, this is fantastic. I mean, if you're looking for something where I just want to learn the meanings, you know, it's like the old flip cards or hint cards that we had when we were younger. So there you go. Except beautifully designed and very fantastic looking deck right here. So go check out that and pick it up. It's got the reverse, and then it's got reversals as well. So you got a lot of value here. Go pick that up. Tarot at a Glance from Mystic Cat. And Becoming Temperance brings us the Family Tarot deck. So this reminds me, I mean, it does remind me of some other decks. Sort of that loose style with fun graphics and sort of, you know, wild design text type thing. The Family Tarot deck. There you go. Go check that out on Becoming Temperance's. And Katie Flowers brings us a Star Spinners Tarot. This is a very cool looking deck for sure. Here you go, the Star Spinner Tarot. and that is an unboxing. It's from Trungles, I believe. So this is a new deck out and has a lot of very cool looking cards. This is something I may pick up. I don't have so many decks coming in. I have to sort of be a bit picky, probably too picky at this point, but this looks so good. Anyway, go check out her channel and the unboxing. And speaking of great videos, we have the numerous Astro deck review. V-Love and Crystals has 3 decks that she demonstrates here this month. And yeah, the numerous Astro deck. Let's check out some of the cards there. So we have a nice block of text with some pictures and, you know, the Virgo, the Venus type thing as well. And also brings us the Arcanum Tarot. This is the one I think I've talked about previously. Extremely attractive deck with a nice little book there. But yeah, this is very pretty. I like what they did with this. I like sort of the design, the theme of it as well. I think they did very well. The Arcanum Tarot deck. And finally, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. V-Love and Crystals brings us the good old Mr. Rogers. You can't go wrong with Mr. Rogers. It's got all the good stuff here. I think I'll make a snappy new day. There's only one person exactly like you. So it has the actual card. There you go, the 9. So some of them are pictures, some of them are just text, but it's sort of an interesting spin on there. So there's the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood deck. And did you know I had a Patreon? That's right, I have a Patreon where you can come and support me. So many wonderful people have supported me on Patreon. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all of you. Why are they there, you ask? Because we have handouts. We have handouts for all the classes that I have. We have the Fluffy Virgo Lenormand. We have Lenormand Claws. We have books that I've written, the Tarot Oracle's book version 2. And the book that I'm currently working on, you get it all for free. In addition, you get drawing tutorials. I have 15 hours of drawing tutorials. You can draw what's on your screen very quickly and easily. I give you step-by-step tutorials on how to do this super hyper realistic animal drawings that you can sell once you master the techniques, and it only takes 4 or 5 hours to draw one. So you can post it to your local Facebook group, you know, make a little money on the side once you master this. It's so easy. I teach you step by step. This is actual instructions, like literal step-by-step instructions with instructions on screen that help you and whatnot. So come check me out. As always, please hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.